Hello everybody, Vagrant Gaming. Me and my buddy Jargon. Jargon. You know, that's amusing, let's leave that in. Eric Jorgen, who just came back to us in the new content update, are rocking out in the red and white. Cost a bit of money, but dropped a couple mil, so we had matching rifles. Oh, sort of. He has a sniper rifle, and I'm rocking a regular rifle. A few folks every now and then ask questions about, let's get this UI out of the way, ask questions about the outfit here, between the helmet, the chest piece, and the rifle. So, the reason why this is being a full video is because mostly people ask about the chest piece, and they ask about, oh, cool chest piece, where'd you get it? And I had to give them the bad news that it's a chest piece from the first year of the game. Let's pop the UI back up. And there you go, T&E's Combat Medics Body Armor. You can't get it anymore, but get some good news for you that we'll get to in a second. The other thing is Interstellar Regulators Blaster Rifle Dorn. If you're playing on the Ebb and Hawk server, there's a couple of these left that are selling for about 1.2 mil and change, which that amount of money for some players is a bit steep, but if you watch the previous videos, you'll know how to make money really quickly. Especially if you have alts, and you can get that cash before you know it. You can probably get that cash in a day, and pick up your very own Interstellar Regulators Blaster Rifle Dorn. So, a couple of things of this armor again. Get that cool UI, the UI in front of the helmet there. It is from the TT-15A Republic Assault Helmet. There's a matching chest piece from that set. And what that would do is, if you can picture it, pretty much across the length of your torso, the width, is this wide UI that's displayed, which is pretty cool. The only reason I don't really use that on Leon is because it has this really thick backpack, and I really don't like that look. It's just a personal preference. I did put it on my Commando, however, because the UI thing looks really good for him. So on my Commando, he's got the helmet, which will have the cool display. He'll have the UI from the chest piece, and then he has a blaster cannon that's called a bunker buster. I forget the full name, but that has a UI on it as well. So he's just got this huge digital thing going on, and it looks really cool for a Commando. Let's just pop this open real quick. Now the gloves, they're not a big deal, but if you do like these gloves and you wanted to get a pair of your own, if you use one of the fleet terminals to get the Section X, you run heroics there, and every heroic will give you a reputation item. You use enough of those, and you'll only be blocked by a weekly cap, and you can get your reputation up to the point where you can go to the reputation vendor, and you can get a full set of armor. And this is just the gloves from it. I like the look of these belts. I usually refer to them as bullet belts. Obviously they're not bullets, but I just like that style of belt in the game. So, I'm pretty sure this came off the GTN, and I thought these might have been from the same set, but it looks like they're not. But this belt, as you can see from the icon on it, came from the GTN. Also, that helmet, you'll also find that on the GTN. I forget if I mentioned that. The pants, these are T&Es. Those are long gone. But there's a lot of really cool pants in the game. And the boots are Battlemaster Eliminator's boots. Now these boots were sold from the PvP vendor. I'm sorry about that chime, that's my email notification. These boots were from the PvP vendor from early on in game. I think it was when the level cap was 55, or it might have been in the beginning. It's been a while. I was using a different pair of boots originally that were like black and red, and one of my guildmates, he got irritated because the chest piece was green and the color match thing didn't quite work for that particular pair of boots. He's like, here, take these, wear these instead. That color match thing it's getting on my nerves. So that's where I got these from. You might be able to find a pair of these in the GTN, but even if you can't, you can go to the KDY vendor. That's short for Kuwait Drive Yards. It's the first tactical flashpoint they added to the game, and if you run that enough times, you'll get these items that boost your reputation. And then I think it's under mission departures. You can go in there and you can buy a full suit of armor from that guy, and that's where you can get a pair of boots that look just like these. There might also be a vendor on Oricon that's also a reputation vendor that sells something similar. And again, this rifle, Regulator's Blaster Rifle Dorn, came off the GTN. So between the GTN and some of the reputation vendors, you can pretty much get all of this gear. One quick thing about the costume designer, because this tab here is for what you're actually wearing, and this is what you're displaying to the world. If you want to make a new outfit, basically you go here. If you want to use pieces that you're already wearing and you de-equip them, empty them into your inventory, go to the tab, either click and drag or right click, whichever you prefer, fill your slots, and then you'd hit apply. Yeah. There's a bit of a charge. I forget how much it is, but it's not too steep. And yeah, and then after that you're able to apply your dye packs and whatnot, because originally, yeah, this is what I rocked out on for a long time. Switched to black and red when 4.0 hit, and they added in the PvP rifles that are like a dark red. It seemed like a cool idea to match the outfit a bit to the weapon. And then I'd wanted this rifle for a while, and it came into some money from selling stuff and running a lot of heroics, and spent the money on it, and then figured, hey, instead of the green and white or the black and red, why not grab a white and red dye pack that perfectly matches it, and thus we have one of my favorite outfits in the game. So, the chest piece. If you go to Armala here, who's the armor mech vendor, he sells adaptive armor schematics. Now what you do is you scroll through here, and if you see something you like, you grab it, and then you can craft it. Now this gear all has set stats in it, and depending on your level, it's probably not even worth it. Let's take a look at this one. It doesn't have a huge backpack on it. I like it. So let's snag that. Check out these pants. Yeah, don't like the look of those as much. Ooh, a scout helmet. These are nice. Those swoop bike racers from Return of the Jedi on Endor. Helmet reminds me of those guys. Let's grab that. Anyway, I can't show you the particular chest piece that I'm going to highlight in my crafting menu in a moment, but he sells it. I already bought it, so it's gone. And let's see here. I'll show you what it looks like. And again, this is the payoff from running a lot of those heroics and trading in those crates. You get reputation items. So I already bought it, but when I originally tried to record this, the audio got messed up. When I tried to fix it, upstairs neighbors were having a screaming fest. They're babysitting this cute little kid that, I don't know, he's having a fit or he got really excited or something. But he was shrieking up a storm and he just wrecked the audio. So, this is attempt number 3. Alright, let's see if we can find it. No. There it is. So you want to talk to Armala, and he sells Trimantium Asylum body armor. And let's preview that. And look at that. It's pretty much the exact same chest piece, only it's black and white. And it looks amazing. It's a sweet looking chest piece. It's just what I like. I love the colors. I like the shoulder pads aren't too ridiculous. Again, the color's awesome, and the backpack is perfect. Nice and slim. It's not this huge box hanging off of you. That's what I like. So, Underworld medals, you get these from Underworld Trading. You want to get that to rank 8, and you can start to get the parts you need. And the Tharium armor assembly components, you need to get your crafting skill up high enough to get that from Armala. And the parts to make it, you can get very easily if you run on Yavin 4. You don't necessarily have to complete the Revan Reborn storyline, but you take your spaceship out there, take the speeder out to your first destination, whether you're Republic or Imperial, and if you run around there, you'll see a lot of nodes that you can get scavenging parts from. That'll get you all the parts you need. You run around there for maybe 20 minutes, you'll be set. You get your components, you get your Underworld medals, and then you can make these. Actually, let's pop one of the oven right now. And as you can see, when you max out your affection, they craft very quickly. Does it actually display? Yeah, so he's got a 75% time efficiency bonus and a 25% critical rate. That's pretty good. 25% crit rate is nice, and the 75% efficiency really speeds things up. So that is where you can get a chess piece that looks just like this one. And this is like a happy little accident. I just happened to be popping around in here and realized that he sold it. For the longest time, I've been ignoring the armor schematics. I only want shells because, I mean, the way the game worked is, I mean, if I got this chess piece at level 1, I could keep it all the way through leveling to 60. You know, you just replace your armorings, your mods, and your enhancements. And if you have the ability to, you can replace your augments as you go along. So that was kind of like my bias. If I saw a piece of gear that didn't have that orange or purple outline, that I couldn't change the modifications, I just ignored it. I'd vendor it and go about my way. But I shouldn't have closed that. Now we have Costume Designer. So you can take your orange shells, load them up the way you want, and then take what you want your guy to look like and throw it in here. So it's really nice that they added Costume Designer. It's pretty cool. So that's how you can put together an outfit that looks pretty much just like this. So, before I forget, if you're a Jedi character and you want to get some nice robes, like say the robes that this nice young lady is wearing. Oh, you don't have all your buffs up. Let's take care of that for you. There we go. I don't have synth weaving, so yeah, I can't show you anything. But if you're a synth weaver and you're looking for robes, that's who you want to talk to. You want to talk to Master Obip. Let's go with that for pronunciation. Master Obip will get your schematics there. So, hopefully this was helpful. Between the previous videos about how you can make fast money, make a good amount of money in not a lot of time, between that, the GTN, using those companion gifts so that you're... No. There we go. So you can get those influence rates high. You'll be well on your way to having plenty of options to put together cool outfits for your characters. So again, as always, thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to like this video if it helped you out. Comment and subscribe. Alright guys, hope you're all having fun, and I'll catch you all next time.